Hello and welcome to Yoga with Sony. Today's class will be a nice yoga flow. So wear some comfortable clothes, grab your mat. Hope you enjoy. So let's start in an easy seated pose. So sitting up nice and tall, whichever way feels comfortable for you. You can place your hands on your knees. Your back is tall, you're sitting up as straight as you can. Your spine is stacked on top of each other. And your head is just resting on your spine. So from here, let's take our 3 cleansing breaths. So deep inhale through the nose and out through the mouth. So breathe in. Let's do 2 more. And 1 more. All right. Breathe in through the nose this time, inhaling, reaching up, and exhaling all the way down. Let's do it 2 more times. Inhale and exhale. And 1 more. And exhale it down. All right. Placing those hands back on our knees, we're going to do some neck stretches. So it's important to stretch the neck. Feels good after you do it, and we always tend to be crunchy all day long. So relaxing those shoulders as much as you can, and then just tilting your head. Let's start with left ear, left shoulder. Just try not to bring the shoulder up to the ear. Let's just try to relax both shoulders as much as you can, and just leaning to the side, like you're trying to spill some water out of your ear. And then from here, we're going to breathe. So inhaling. And as you exhale, relaxing those shoulders and feel the stretch happening with gravity. So just let gravity do its work. I'll do 1 more breath here. And then we're going to slowly bring chin to the chest, chin to chest, and then roll it all the way to the other side. All right, once we're on the other side, same thing. Try to relax both shoulders. And again, you're imagining water coming out of your ear. So you're just trying to tilt it. But we're not tilting our body. We're still nice and tall. There's so many things to remember, think about, that you have no time to think about anything else. Think about sitting up tall. Think about breathing. Think about relaxing those shoulders. And keep relaxing and breathing. Let's do 1 more breath here. And then slowly roll that chin back down. Let's just do 1 full circle in 1 direction. And when chin goes down, let's roll it the opposite direction. Always listen to your body. Make sure you're not hurting yourself. So take it easy. This is your yoga practice. This is your yoga. You do what feels good to you, and I'm here just to help you, guide you on your way. So next on here, I like to do some arm stretches. So let's bring those arms out by your side, and we're just going to turn our hands. So bring that thumb all the way up and back, and then all the way down and back. Let's do a couple of those rotations. Again, you're sitting up tall, and we're still breathing. Nice big breaths. Nice stretches here in the arms. And then let's reach up and do the same thing, but not feel, you could feel it. It's not the same as when we're doing it to side. Let's do 1 more on the top. And back down to the side. All right, and bring these hands down by your side. Let's do a couple of shoulder rotations. Backwards and forwards. And before we move out of this position, let's just take one big breath. We're going to inhale, reach up nice and tall, and then lean forward, place those hands on the floor in front of you, and just see how far you can go down. So just breathing and relaxing down, and coming back up. I would like you to change your legs so they're across the different positions. It's very uncomfortable. All right, let's do that one more time. So inhaling, reach up, and then exhale. Bring those hands in front of you and try to relax here. And you can walk your hands as far forward as you can, and then just bending down and just relaxing here. And then pushing those hands to the floor and bring yourself back up. Awesome. Let's go into our cat-cow position, so table. So very slowly place those hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Let's begin. Let's do 5 cat-cow. So inhaling, reach the head up, tailbone comes up. Exhale, curl that tailbone down and tuck that chin into your chest. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. When you're pushing into the floor, you're separating your shoulder blades at the same time. You're inhaling, reaching up, exhaling, pushing the floor away from you. Inhale, breathe it out. I think this is our last one. Push into the floor, exhale, 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 and then back to a nice flat back. So from here, let's reach right arm, left leg. So inhale. As you exhale, bring your knee to your elbow, and then inhale, reach. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale, reach it out. Exhale, bring it in. And then place everything back onto the floor. Let's do the same thing with the other side. So right leg, left arm. Big inhale. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, bring it in. Reach. And bring it in. Let's do one more. Reach out. And exhale, back onto the floor. All right, from here, let's go into a child's pose. Let's just take a little break here. So wide-legged child's pose, knees come as wide as your mat or whatever feels comfortable to you. You're sitting onto your feet and you're walking those hands forward nice and slow until your forehead reaches the floor. So from here, just take a couple breaths. And again, with every exhale, feel those shoulder blades relaxing. Feel your chest melting into the mat. Let's take one more deep breath here. Big inhale. And then exhale, exhale completely. Awesome. Let's bring ourselves into table one more time. Nice and slow. We're going to curl those toes and come into a down dog. All right, from down dog. This is the first down dog. So right here, walk your dog, bending one leg at a time. You're reaching the other heel to the floor. Take your time, nice and slow. Keep breathing, pushing those hands into the floor. Try not to put too much weight into your wrists. Fingers are wide and you're pushing into your fingertips. Let's take one more big breath here. And then very slowly walk those feet to your hands. Let's inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold fully. And then inhale it all the way up. Big breath in and then exhale by your side. All right, let's do a couple of sun salutations here. So walk into the front of your mat. Big breath in. And then exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plank. So both legs walk back. You're in plank pose here. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, bring yourself all the way down to the floor, knees, chest, and then bring yourself into baby cobra. So baby cobra, elbows are tucked in, arms are still bent. Bring yourself down into down dog. All right, we're going to do that one more time, so you'll get used to this. So from here, let's just walk our feet all the way back up to our hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. And inhale it all the way up. Awesome. And then hands by our side. So let's do that one more time. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plank. From plank, take a deep breath in. As you exhale, you can bring knees, chest to the floor. Push into baby cobra. And then down dog. All right, I like to walk my dog every time I'm in down dog. And then look forward and then walk those feet towards your hands. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. And then bring it all the way back up. Palms together, palms to heart center. All right, ready? Let's add to the sun salutation. All right, so we're going to take a deep breath in. Reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, plank. From plank, again, big breath in. Exhale, down. Inhale, baby cobra. And then exhale, down dog. Awesome. Okay. We're going to reach our right leg up. And then bring it forward beside your right hand. It doesn't matter if it doesn't come all the way forward. You just grab your ankle with your hand and then scoot it forward a little bit further. Drop your left knee to the floor. Uncurl those toes. And then very slowly, under control, with your balance, bring yourself up. Awesome. Take a deep breath in. Bring those arms up. Exhale. So here you can play with how far you go. And you can feel the stretch. So find a pose here that's comfortable for you. And you can look up if it feels good as well. Let's take one more deep breath. And bring the head back to center. We're going to push into our front foot. Bring our hands to the floor and bring those toes up towards you. Heel stays on the floor. Nice runner stretch here. Let's take 2 breaths. And then very slowly put that foot back onto the floor. Bring yourself forward. Let's inhale, reach up one more time. And then exhale, hands come to the floor. Let's keep our left hand on the floor this time. Our right arm's going to go up for a little twist here. Big twist. Keep breathing. Let's take another big breath here. And then hand comes down. Curl that back toe. Bring your knee off the floor. Front foot's going to go back. Back into down dog. From down dog, we're going to look forward and walk your feet to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. And then inhale all the way up. Palms together, palms to heart center. All right, let's do it. I just got my microphone. So I'm going to have a little bit of technical difficulties here with my microphone. So bear with me. It's a new process. All right, hopefully you can hear me better as well, and my classes will just get better from now on. All right, inhale, bring those arms up, and exhale down. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, plank. from plank. Deep breath in. As you exhale, bring knees, chest to the floor or lower yourself down. Inhale, baby cobra, and then exhale. Down dog. All right, from down dog, this time we're going to lift up our left leg. Bring it up and then bring it forward as much as you can. Again, you can grab it with your hand and bring it, scoot it a little forward. Drop your right knee to the floor. Uncurl those toes. Now under control with balance, bring yourself up. All right, adjust your stance here, feeling the stretch that you want. Big breath in, reach those arms up. We're going to stay here for 2 big breaths. 1 and 2. And then very slowly bring those hands to the floor. And we're going to stretch that front leg. So front leg is stretched straight. Toes are coming towards your face. Feel the stretch here. Let's take a couple breaths here. And then very slowly roll that foot back to the floor. Bring those hands in the front. Let's take 1 more big breath here. Inhale, reach up. And then exhale, hands come to the floor. Let's keep our right hand on the floor this time. Left arm goes all the way up. Nice twist here. Keep breathing. And then slowly bring that hand to the floor. Curl that back toe. Lift the knee off the floor. And front foot goes back into down dog. All right, let's walk that dog one more time here. So you can look forward. You can walk your feet to the front of your mat, or you can try to maybe hop a few times or walk the rest of the way. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. And then bring it all the way up. Palms together, palms to heart center. Whew. All right, hope you're getting warm like I'm getting warm. So our next pose we're going to do is chair pose. I'll go on a side here so you can see how you're going to bend. Let's begin with arms by our side. Feet are about hip width apart. So right underneath your hips, that's where your feet should be standing. So from here, nice and tall, take a deep breath in, reach those arms up. And then look forward and then bending back like you're sitting back on a chair. Nice and slow. Sit back on that chair. Take your time. Keep breathing. You can bring your fingertips to the floor, near the floor, and then bring yourself back up. Squeeze those glutes as you bring yourself back up. Let's do that 2 more times. So inhale, reach up. Exhale, bring yourself back onto an imaginary chair. And you can let those arms go all the way down. Let's reach it back up. Big breath in here. And then exhale. All the way down. And then back up. Inhale. Let's bring palms together. Palms to heart center. All right. Next pose. It's going to be a tree pose. So we've done this before, so you can let's just anchor your right leg in today. Hands on your hips. So left foot, and again, Kiwi's come for a little visit. We'll let her go. So that's Kiwi. She likes to come and see me. So first, right leg is anchored, left leg is going to choose a pose. So you have a few options here. Right on the floor, or onto your calf, or the third option, and we always keep pushing ourselves, is all the way up. So whatever one is yours today, then it's today. Tomorrow could be a different one, and yesterday could be different. Every day is different. Our balance changes constantly. So we just have to accept what we can do today and be happy with our decision. So feel confident here, feel strong. Back is nice and tall. You're standing up nice and straight like a tree. Your foot is grounded into the ground. And then we open up our arms. into tree branches. All right, from here, let's take a couple breaths. And if you're feeling solid and you want extra challenge, you can try closing your eyes here. You can try looking up at the ceiling. And there's a few things you can turn your head left and right. It's always good to challenge and keep pushing ourselves. All right, before we come out, let's go into star pose. So foot is flexed, toes towards our face. We're gonna lean over to one side. And I like to wave here and smile. All right. All right, walk it off. Let's do it on the other leg. So, left leg, anchor it properly. Into the floor, feel solid, toes, everything is nice and solid. Hands come to your hips. Big breath to relax. And then choose where you would like to have your foot today. So, there's a few options. And sometimes, depending on the pants you're wearing, some poses just don't want to cooperate with you. But keep pushing, keep breathing. All right, when you're ready, open up those branches. Big branches, nice and tall, back is straight. You're proud, big proud tree. Let's take a couple more breaths here. And then before we come out, let's flex that foot. Tilt, tilt, tilt. Nice star pose. And I know I can see you. I'm waving to you. Smile. Awesome job. All right. So this next pose is a very advanced pose, but we can do it in baby steps. So if you keep practicing, then it just comes. So first step, it's called extended hand to big toe. So we're gonna let's today start with we just did our left leg anchor. So let's anchor our right leg. And then very slowly, make yourself nice and tall, straight, relax those shoulders. Bring your foot onto your tippy toes. And very slowly bring your knee into your chest. So you can interlace your fingers and squeeze that knee into your chest or as high as you can go. Now, this could be it for today. It's fine. But if you want to keep pushing and you can keep adding to your practice, this is where you are today, then this is where you are. Flex that foot, bring those toes as high as you can. Then with the opposite arm, I'm going to keep holding my knee. I'm going to reach down for my toe. All right, there is an option. So if you can't reach your toe, if you have a strap, so you're holding on, oops, again, make sure you're always balanced. Anchor that foot, bring your toe, bring that knee in. If you have a strap, you strap your foot. All right, and then you hold on to it with your opposite. The same leg, same arm is holding on to each other. So you can hold on with a strap. All right. Then let's just start over here. So bring that knee in. Opposite arm is holding, grabbing for that toe. All right. Standing up nice and tall. So you can just practice this. And this is where you go, this is where you stop today, then this is where it is. Next step, bring that arm out. You can hold on to a wall if you wish. Very, very good to hold on to a wall. You don't want to fall. And then open up that hip. So very slowly, baby steps. Next step would be to straighten that leg or just keep it with a knee bend. All right, it's a lot. Walk it off. Let's try it on the other side. You can keep practicing this every day and include it into your practice. All right, left leg is now anchored into the floor. We're going to bring the right knee into our chest. So right here is where you are, then this is where you stop today. Next, I'm going to keep holding it with my opposite arm. Same arm, same leg. I'm going to reach down and grab my toe. All right, from here, you can grab onto that wall, a chair, a buddy, if they're strong, that can hold you. Take a deep breath in and keep relaxing. Next step is to open up that hip. All right, and then the next step is to straighten that leg. But everything comes in time. Keep practicing. And slowly but surely, one day, you'll get there. But there's no rush. All right, awesome, you did great. Okay, let's walk it off one more time. That was a lot of work on our ankles, on our hips. Let's go to the floor, onto our knees. Let's take a little break here and do a child's pose. So, knees as wide as your mat. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, bring those hands to the mat and then walk yourself forward, nice and slow, until the forehead reaches the floor. All right, let's take a few breaths here, forehead to floor. Again, with every exhale, relax those shoulders. Keep breathing. Take one more big breath. Of course, you can always pause here and do a few more breaths. But right now, we're going to walk out, bring both knees together, and we're going to go over to our side for a side plank. We're going to do your forearm side plank. So your elbow is underneath your shoulder, and you can make a fist, you can place a hand, whatever feels good to you. And then there's a few options here. Again, lots of options. Bottom leg is bent, and you're going to push with that free arm. You're going to push your hips up, all the way up, and then you can place your hand on your hip, or you can bring your hand up. Another option is to lift that leg off the floor. So here you go. Very many options. Keep breathing. Always push yourself a little further. And then bring everything down. There's also another method of doing this as both legs are straight. So let's try that. Again, make sure your arm is parallel with your shoulder. You're going to lift your hips off the floor. The other leg is on top. Again, arm can come up. We're going to take a couple breaths here. And this, again, you can try lifting up that top leg. Keep breathing. Let's do one more big breath. Awesome. Bring it down. Good job. All right, let's walk it over to the other side. Let's start with our bottom leg bent. Forearm on the floor. Make sure you're aligned here. And top leg is aligned, so you want a nice straight body. When you look down, nice straight body. Hand is going to push, lift those hips off the floor. And you can bring that arm up. Keep breathing. And you can try to lift that top leg up. Let's do a few more breaths. And then bring everything down. Awesome. If you want to try both legs straight, this is where we can try it, or you can keep that bottom leg bent. So, nice straight line. Both legs are stacked. And then push your hips up, and then you can bring that arm up. So again, big breaths here. You're pushing hard, working. Everything's working really hard. Keep breathing. Keep smiling. You're doing great. One more breath. And then bring everything down. Awesome. Whew. All right. Let's go into boat pose. So, sitting up nice and tall again, let's relax those shoulders. Let's give ourselves a little break. Feet as wide as your mat. Just take a deep breath in and lean forward into the opening. Head comes down. Let's just take a couple breaths here. All right, are we ready for the next pose? We are. Come on. All right. Hands underneath our thighs. And then we're going to lean back a little bit. That chest is open, back is straight. We're going to lift those feet off the floor. All right. Let's take a couple breaths here. Now you can try to straighten your legs. Keep breathing. And you can also bring your hands out to your side. Let go of those legs. All right. Bring those legs down to the floor. Awesome, you did great. Now walk our hips forward, bending our legs, keeping our feet on the floor. And we're going to come all the way down to our back. Let's take a couple breaths here. Hands on your belly. Feel the stretch and the work that you did. Breathe into it. Very slowly bring those knees into your chest. You can rock yourself here side to side. And then placing those feet back on the floor, we're going to go into bridge pose. So feet are in line with your hips. You can look up a little bit. Knees are not wide, they're close together. Not too close, it's like a little orange is sitting between your knees. All right, head is going to stay straight up, look up at the ceiling. So if you feel your heels with your fingertips, that's a good place to start. From here, take a deep breath in. And exhale, push those feet into the floor, lift those hips up, lift, lift, lift. You can always roll those shoulders underneath roll the shoulders underneath your shoulders. And then keep breathing. You can interlace your hands underneath your body here. Keep pushing into those feet. Keep pushing, keep breathing. Let's do 2 more breaths here. And then very slowly bring that back onto the floor. Let's roll the back 1 vertebrae at a time back onto the floor. Take your time here, nice and slow. Big breath in. You can bring those knees into your chest and roll yourself side to side. All right, let's go into our twist. So arms are going to be parallel with your 90 degrees with your shoulders out by your side. You're going to lift your hips off the floor just a little bit, bring them over to the left side, and then drop your knees over to the right side. All right, and then from here, you can turn your head away from your knees. You can place a hand on top of your knees here to give a little bit more of a twist. But we're going to breathe here and try to relax. As you exhale, feel gravity doing its work. Feel your relaxation breath kick in. So that's why it's important to breathe. The more we exhale, the more we relax. Let's take a few more breaths here. And then very slowly bring yourself back to center. Reposition yourself so hips back into the center. Arms at your side. And then lift those hips up off the floor, over to the right just a little bit, and then bring those knees over to the left. From here, turning your head away from your knees, and the hand that is closest to the knees can go on top of the top knee. Breathe. And with every exhale, relax. Relax the spine, relax the body. big breath. All right. Bring yourself back to center. Squeeze those knees into our chest one more time. And maybe here you want to go into a happy baby pose. So wide, so knees open up wide, feet come parallel to the ceiling, so flat feet. You're going to try to grab the inside of your big toe. And here just let gravity do its work. So happy baby is a fun pose. You should be smiling here. You can rock yourself side to side. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, really relax those legs. Relax those shoulders. Let's take one more deep breath. Awesome. Feet come down, let go of those toes. Feet all the way to the floor, and here we are ready for Savasana. So, your feet are as wide as your mat. Hands are by your side, about a foot away from your body. Palms are facing up towards the ceiling. You know you're relaxed when your fingers are just curling naturally. Like your fingers are just no tension. So get comfortable here. If you're at home and you have a blanket, or you put a blanket over you, and you're going to feel your body just relax. So start feeling your toes, your feet, and your calves, and your thighs completely relaxed. Your eyes are closed here. Your whole body is just melting into your mat. Feel your fingers, your wrists, your arms and shoulders completely relaxed. Your eyes and your tongue, your brain and your neck are completely relaxed. So keep breathing here normally. Keep melting into your mat. You have a few minutes here where there's nothing to do and nowhere to go. You can absolutely pause the video here and keep breathing in this form. You can stay here for 10 minutes if you wish, 15. But for this video, we're just going to take 3 more deep breaths. Think of anything. Your thoughts are free. Thoughts come into our minds, but don't hold on to them. Just let them go. You can think about that later. Take 2 more breaths. And by awakening our body, we're going to move our fingers, move our toes. Bring your feet flat onto the floor. Bring your knees into your chest. You're going to rock yourself side to side. And you can place your hands underneath your thighs and just roll yourself up. And join me here in easy seated pose. All right. Keeping your eyes closed. Keep that energy within you. I wish you a wonderful day. Namaste. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for taking care of your body. And until we meet again, take care. Stay safe.